Okay, so for the final episode, Dragon Ball episode Super 131 ending, I actually got more enjoyment out of that than did before. Like it, it was classical. It was classical so much. There were a few things was just cringe expecting of it. It was like, oh my god, cliches, but it was still enjoyable. It was still enjoyable. Not compared to the chapter manga. I did a review on it, but I don't know what happened. Like it didn't went through for some reason. It's still being processed. Don't know what's up with that. But Tournament of Power arc. Nice finish. Nice finish. I'll say. So let's just jump right into it. We left off previously where Goku was suffering under the intense after effects of Ultra Instinct because he was being pushed his limits beyond than he expected to be. And then who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Who's next? Right, Frieza and number 17, Android 17. Why I keep saying that? Android 17 tried to like takes Goku's place to try and fend off against Jiren to at least KO him out of the Tournament of Power, but it just came like opposite of that because what blew my mind was like them two fighting together. That's like wow, wow, like Android 17 and Frieza taking on Jiren, and then it even got more like when Jiren was like losing. And Frieza was trying to like taunt him and like, what happened to all that power you had before? Where's your poker face at? What? You getting nervous and extra excited? And then right when Frieza looked like he was about to kill him because he's doing his death beam, which made me wonder, did he even realize that he was about to do that and might have like get disqualified? Was that supposed to be like a little, like just a taunt, like, oh, I'm not gonna kill you, I'm just gonna kick you with my tail? But then he didn't get a chance to do it, and Jiren like powered up with some immense energy blast, kind of like what Vegeta did in Majin Buu series, except he died that time and blew himself up. Yeah, but in this one, he just released all sorts of energy beyond him, and then Frieza and Android 17 tried to fend off against it by using Android 17. What's that? It's a shield. It's a shield impulse or something like that. I forgot what you call it. I don't know. But anyway, he did that, and Jiren like energy blast was just too overwhelming for them, and they almost broke. Goku kicks in after he was like just incapacitated for like a few moments with his instant transmission come in to help support them. And then they did a tactic where Android 17 is be the supporter while Goku and Frieza is the one that are the attackers. And them being in the front lines, let me tell you, oh man, that was something you'd never expect. Them two fighting side by side from a long time. I could never imagine that until I saw that. That's incredible. That's incredible. I was kind of expecting that more from Frieza and Gohan, yeah. But yeah, and things was just getting intense. It was getting like Frieza, as long as you keep up your promise, I'll keep mine, and that's for us to work together. In order for us to grant your wish back to life. Which felt like if Frieza came back, I mean, so what? He's gonna go back to doing what exactly after all of this experience? He's still definitely sinister. Um, yeah. Moving on, they just plowed it out. They went all over the place with Jiren. They were trying to TKO him. They tried to do everything at him. Goku's already past his limit. So was Frieza. Frieza literally went beyond his limit to like no longer being Golden Frieza. And 117 has unlimited stamina and energy, which is unlimited stamina. I can tell which. Anyway, then after that, following up, like they pushed. It was just an intense fight ever until like finally, like shoots. Like I think they took down, yeah, if I remember, they took down Jiren. They took him out. Yeah, they took him out. It took them everything they had just to KO. But for them to do it, they had to knock him out with them as well. The only way to take out Jiren. Which in a way felt like Goku couldn't actually beat him solo alone. I feel like he really does need to beat him by himself for next time. But because it was a tournament of power and anything goes besides killing, that was definitely in accordance, yeah. Yeah. And the match ended with Android 17 being the last man standing. It was awesome. It was freaking incredible. Like it was like where was Vegeta? Like oh my god, you know how it is to have the enemy who exterminated and left your whole clan like a whole genocide and just You and Kakarot's lap fighting side by side. How did you feel, man? You know, that was like, damn, damn. I feel like you got shitted on, Vegeta. Oh man, that was great. And then finally we came up with Android 17 making the wish. You know, everyone was wondering what was his wish gonna be. I'm glad they didn't drag it out to like what will his wish be, you know, but he made the wish after glancing at Goku like, the obvious wish of them all. Even though he hasn't actually even been on any journeys except this one to even know what Goku would pick. But he's also a park ranger and he's not really evil, you know. Yeah. He had a bomb planet in him, it was programmed. But no, I'm trying to figure out how that even works, the Doctor Schroes. I can't remember since the Android saga. But I think they were programmed to be evil to kill Goku, and they had a bomb in them. So I think they might explain how to work, but I digress. Anyways, yeah, he made the wish, and everybody from the prior universes got granted back to life, which was like totally expected. Everybody expected that. Either between Goku or someone had to do it. Frieza would not done it. For sure, Frieza would not done it. Maybe. Or he might have just give the wish to somebody. No, no, actually, he would not done it. He might have wished for to be brought back to life and with immortality or something. Until we come across everybody being back to life, happy ending. Everyone had character development, which was nice, especially for Jiren. Jiren actually had justified character development in this. I just wish it was in last minute, you know. Especially that cliche part, like, so this is what it is to trust. Like, whatever. And Frieza had some character development in this for real, sure. Goku, still the same, but he's more enlightened. No, he's still the same. Never mind. Forget that. Android 17 definitely had character development in this. Most definitely he had. Mad respect for him. Like, he pushed beyond, like, anyone's expectation, you know, to get that far, too. That was incredible. Frieza as well. Give him mad shout outs, like, for what he did. He owned up to what he promised in his own twisted way. His own twisted way. But yeah, especially when he talk a lot of smack about Goku's like he's just an insurance. That was funny. That was funny. And then we get a cutaway where it's like now that everyone's been granted wishes, the whatever that angel dude is, I forgot his name. I can't remember. Care. Anyway, he actually said Zeno or the Almighty God or whatever. He actually foresaw who would win, a standing victor where they would make a wish to be considered other universes. You know, so that was like, wow, like that's a surprise. But what was even more surprising was Whisk could grant people back to life. Like, who the frick did not knew who knew this? Like, did did what's his name? Beerus knew this? Because I mean, if so, they can wish back King Kai. Because Goku got him killed because of the Cell Saga. Like, I think he would really like that. You know, being wished back to life with his planet instead back because Goku destroyed it. I wonder if they'll kick to him later, like, oh shit, well, since you can bring back Frieza, can't you bring back King Kai and other people who died? Shit. I doubt they'll hit him in his head until maybe a long while, who knows? Or when that becomes useful. But who knew? Who knew that's a good fact to know, actually, yeah. Which was like, wow, that was a good shocker. And then lastly we have what happened last? Oh, everybody returned back to Earth. Even though Beerus was most impressed about what Goku did, was happy. Champa was like, I'm still not gonna thank you, but thanks for bringing me back to life, you know. Um, what's his name? Cropper? Capper? Whatever. Copper or whatever who's brought back to life with all Khalifa and them. They're thankful and it's like, Master, you did it. And yeah, Senpai, great. You know. So goes cutting the ending montage of them going back to their daily lives. Frieza goes to go conquer or something, getting ready to have his forces ready. Surprisingly, he actually had that much resource still. Like, how did he do it? Like, what the fudge? How can you get all those people demanding to work for you now still? I know the universe is big, but come on. Damn, didn't like your whole army get destroyed or... But then again, we didn't see his whole army. We only saw his elite forces die from the Frieza saga and Namek. But not all of his forces were gone. Still, most like came together to try and take over Earth, and it was a lot. And I think they still lost. But whatever, I guess. Anyway, then we cut to Android 17 going on a cruise with his family. Sucks that we didn't get to see his family, but I guess that'll be something for later. We'll probably see, you know. Um, 18 Krillin and them doing their thing. Goku going back to eating like crazy. Chi-Chi's like saying, "What the frick have you been doing again?" You know what I mean? Do you think your clothes are cheap? You know, freaking out as always. Vegeta had his baby and whatever, came back, see him, her, the daughter, Trunks' sister. Trunks and Goten handling the forest for Android 17. They look beat up. They're like they handled those scums and terrorists, whatever. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. They probably got stronger too. Who knows? And hope they learn a few tricks for the next series going into it. Yeah, yeah. Or whatever installment to the series of it. It's almost like a Doctor Who thing a little bit for the Dragon Ball series so far. Um, Moving on. Then we have Gohan going back to his old way, but I felt like, he owns up to that now. Like, when I see him going to his old way, I felt like he owns up to it. Like he's like, okay, he's not Punk Gohan anymore, but that was still disappointing. Only because of the manga. If I didn't read the manga, I'd say he's still Punk Gohan, but because of the manga, he's badass. He's badass, and for the anime, he's mostly badass. Going through. But I felt like him seeing and him back to his old self, looking average, and in the post time skip, I'll say he owns up to what he does now. So that's pretty cool. Piccolo being same old. Everybody's back. Who else in the family? Vegeta's still trying to get strong. I get pissed off that um, his that Goku's granddaughter like pissed on him or threw a cake at him or something or bumped in his face. He's like, Kakarot, me and you, one on one, right now. So they go doing it, charged up like hell, looking like they're ready to destroy the freaking planet. I'm surprised they didn't, but I think going Super Saiyan God Super is do less backlash. It's like a more focused key. So I guess they're not going to destroy the planet. But they do have energies that are crossing against each other, canceling out, I guess, the bad effects or some shit. I don't know. I don't know how you can be that much strong and not destroy the planet. Super Saiyan 3 looked like it could do that, you know? Especially when it all first started, when Goku tried going Super Saiyan 3 at King Kai's place. And I'm like, are you trying to do the same crap again? I'd be pissed off at him for that. And amazing I didn't even shout out to King Kai at all since. I feel bad. Like, I'm your prior master and you didn't even say nothing to me? Master Roshi and them gone back to his ways. I'm surprised he ain't gone back to his pervy ways, but I guess he's grown past that, so it's good to know. It's good to know. Or maybe that's just not a thing anymore to be funny. Who knows? Other than that, they wrapped it up real nice until we meet again with Goku and his friends. Until another new unknown force enemy comes, which I think they're gonna go to in the Android 21 saga or something like that. They said it's in the video game, but I think it was in the manga or rumors going around that the next saga arc would be Android 21. And going back to Frieza arc prior, and they said maybe Cell may be coming back or something, and a new force coming. Oh, and the movie's coming out too, so definitely excited for that. It may take us probably what? Shit. Say 20 years. I hope this don't end up like Hunter x Hunter. Jesus. Hiatus. But other than that, I'll say this episode actually it it was great. It was decent. I thought it was just gonna be garbage the next episode, because I was not excited to see it. But after hearing reviews about it, so I was like, all right, go see it. Do the last one. It's the last one, so whatever. And it was enjoyable. Dragon Ball Super series was incredible. It was awesome. From since it started to where it is now. Like, I think I watched almost every episode of it, you know? So, it's a really good, decent series. I liked everything they did with the characters. Could have been a little bit better. And Akira Toriyama, yeah, he's gonna definitely be writing out the tournament arc series a lot better in the manga each time. So I think they're doing it. Basically, they're saying we're gonna wait till the manga catches up and do their own arc, and then we'll come back with the series. Probably 2025, probably 2025. Don't really hold your breath on it like Rick and Morty or Hunter x Hunter, guys. Just I don't know, do something meantime with your life and be successful, and then it'll come back in no time without you even expecting. You'll be like, what? Dragon Ball is back? What is it now? Alpha? Or it was a real dope episode. Really liked it. 4.5, 4.5 out of 5. I'll miss Dragon Ball for a long while, but it was so great. It was great. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. See you guys in the next one.